Hello everybody out there in YouTube world. I know I haven't done a video for a while on here, but I thought I'd get this one done because I've been meaning to do it. Sunday, the 3rd of December, I was at work and I was making some deliveries around Wolverhampton on the Lichfield Road. Did my first delivery just about 2 o'clock. Got into my van as usual and I set off onto my next delivery. As I was coming part way down the Lichfield Road, I saw this Audi A4, a black one in colour. It was an estate. He was absolutely speeding. He was doing between 40 and 45 in a 30-mile-an-hour area. And I noticed as he was coming to me, he had the spare wheel on the driver's side front. And I mean to say, he was putting his foot down because I could see the smoke billowing out the back of his exhaust as he was approaching me. And all of a sudden he lost control and he veered right into me, veered over into my lane, and he hit me on the driver's side front of the van. Big impact. And what happened next, because of that impact, it forced me over the other side of the road where I ended up bumping into another car, which was a Range Rover Freelander. That was 57 reg. Couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. The airbag deployed. And I didn't know if I get a jolting around in that van. I was in shock. Quickly got out of the van to see if the other people, they were alright in the Range Rover Freelander. And I could hear a little child in there crying. Oh man. I was in a right state, I really was. And I looked to see where the Audi driver had ended up after he hit me. He was on obviously the same side of the road where he hit me, but he was basically wrapped around the lamppost. And the thing with this, he had looks like he had his spouse in the car with a few other teenage children in there. Couldn't believe it. Why was he driving like that? What was he trying to prove in speed? He should have been doing 30. If he was stuck to the speed on the road, nothing would have happened. But no, he decided to put his foot down. God knows for what reason, whether he was showing off or I don't know what he was doing. Could not believe it. My life flashed in front of me yet again. Oh man. It really, really messed me up in a big way. And as a result of that, I got whiplash injury. Got pain in my upper, middle and lower back, and I got pains in my hips as well as a result of the accident. I mean, I was off all last week as a result of it, and I tried to go back into work yesterday. I was in a bit of pain, and then today, and then work sent me home. So I've made an appointment now to see my doctor again, because my doctor put me on some naproxen when I first saw him, but now I've booked in for him to assess me to see a physiotherapist. Just could not believe it. Why do people drive like that? There's no need for it, especially knowing that he's got the car with his family and he had his spare wheel on the front, and you're not supposed to be driving at those speeds anyway like that when you got the spare on, let alone without it on. Why do people do these things? Just couldn't believe it. And as a result as well, I could feel my PTSD kicking in a bit. Just couldn't believe it. It was just can't believe what has happened. I mean, it was all on the dash cam, so got brilliant footage of the way how he was driving and his behaviour. I mean, I was, having a really good day as well on that day. And the accident happened about just after 2 o'clock. So the van, I was just in the van, totally wrote off. The front, on the driver's side front, completely smashed right in. and obviously the impacts from the Freelander as well. There was more damage to the other side of the front. The back wheel completely buckled. The back axle snapped, and I think it's called the prop shaft from the bottom of the van completely. It's come off. It was on the floor. I mean, when the police came, they said because of the way I'm built, and that said that saved my life, and obviously the other people in the Freelander, because of how I reacted, because they said it could have been a lot worse. They could have been expecting to see some, obviously, come to a scene where there was someone who had died, and they said me and the Freelander vehicles were very lucky. We're very lucky, that we survived that. But then I heard the one of the passengers in the Freelander, she's had to go into hospital to have operation on her radial bone, which was broken. Just can't believe it. I really can't. These things in life, they're here to test us. They are. But then you get people like that driving around like mad. I mean, in the job that I do as well, I see it on a regular basis. People speeding around and driving out with any due care for others on the road. I've always been a careful driver. I mean, I've had my license since 1988. I've never been speeding around and driving like an idiot on the road. There's no need for it. There's no need for it. But anyway, guys, yeah, I'll be alright. I'm gonna go and see my doctor today again, and make arrangements to get a physiotherapist, because I did try, I've tried doing my work, but it's the lifting and that. The driving's not too bad, but it's the lifting. I'm feeling pain in my middle and lower back and my hips. But anyway, guys, I'll do another video on YouTube to let you know how things get on, and I'll keep you, up to date with things about it. Alright then, guys, anyway, all the best to you in YouTube world, and I love you all in YouTube world, and thank you.